Hi. An instrument that you may never have experienced firsthand is the Psardo Elite. And this one has the optional gold-plated covers, which of course gold has the advantage it doesn't tarnish. The only customization right now here is this button. I replaced it and put one of my own ergo buttons on. But this video is not so much my impressions, but what is it? You know, it's like the right question to ask when confronted with new music. What is it? Not do you like it or not, just what is it? So let me explain what it is. But first, how about a little sound test? Something that you might enjoy. What shall we play here? Let's see here. Can't go wrong with Summertime, huh? Let's try that. Gershwin. This is with Novosibirsk Philharmonic out of St. Petersburg. Okay, let's get started. This is not a factory manufactured instrument. This is made by hand. It's a custom instrument. They're made similar, but they're one at a time by a craftsman who makes these. For a guy named Phil Psardo, S-A-R-D-O, and that's where the name of the harp Psardo came from. Let me go over what it does. It has an extremely wide arc of responsiveness from low volume to high. Huge. It has some things like every two reed grouping has its own sound chamber. Now, Italian composer Andrea Antonello Nacci is a close friend of mine and collaborator. Really a great guy, very talented. So much fun. We did that multi-dimensional music thing. He's just a tremendous talent. He said, from a lifetime in music as academia, that this design was a major different thing because it would create a more classical tone. And I'm not going to tear the harp apart, but I'll show you what's going on the inside. That's the inside of the cover. Okay? Those shapes there. And that lays against the comb. Whoop, 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 whoop. Arch, arch, arch. So all this stuff here, all those little channels, that's all in the cover, and it clacks on top and creates a separate air channel for each two reeds. Well, okay, what does that do? It eliminates what some people would describe as noise. Harmonic overtone noise, which is a lot of the other reeds kind of giving their input. It doesn't do that because they're sealed. So according to Andrea, it's a more pure note. This video is not about my impressions. This video is just, what is it? Okay, so that's what he says. And he says that it's a pure, more orchestral sound. It does require movement of the microphone with you because you want to, you know, like just to show you what might happen if I am playing here and I come down. If I want a fully saturated note, I got to bring that mic down. So that's a little different, but it's a different tone though too. You don't want to be sticking your fingers back here because you might block it, but very heavy duty covers. They're solid brass. It's heavier than any harp. The mouthpiece is quite large. And this Elite model has a nickel plated aluminum comb. I'm going to have a bunch of these here soon. I'm going to have the new special that's $950 to test and, you know, see what I think. I'm going to have a new gold bar to try that model. That's the brass reeds. I'm kind of interested in trying that. You know, we should have some information at some point for you. Then there's another innovation. If you look here, the reed plate is not a single reed plate that runs the whole distance of the harp. Instead, there are two reeds on platelets that are held in with two screws. So instead of a reed plate running the whole distance, it's just two at a time. So that if you're gotten a problem, like I wanted a new C-sharp D, they just mail you a C-sharp D on a plate and you put it in. You don't want to fix a Windsaver, get another set and put them in. Makes that kind of easy. Fast repair, I'd say, of one problem. But if you want to do adjust reed gap, it would be easier, I think, with a standard reed plate. But I think that's, you know, this isn't about my impressions. I'm just telling you what it is. So the covers have this shape here with the lip here. It's different. It is different. The way it sounds, the way it plays, it's different. Now I go back and forth from various instruments. Right now, this is what I'm playing every day. And you know I invented the Kettlewell frictionless mouthpiece slider, but I do not use it with this harp. Sometimes I have harps that I want to use it with, and sometimes I have ones I don't. This particular one is one of the few that I play with no frictionless mouthpiece. I will present more of my personal impressions when I've tested the other ones that are coming. But the fact that I'm playing it every day is certainly indicative of a lot of how I feel. I will also say I'm so blessed because I have just about every good instrument I would ever want available to me. So it's not like, oh, I'm with something because I got to be with it. It's not that. This is the one I'm playing. I'm getting to know it better. You know, I work with it every day. What I did today that was kind of fun, I haven't done this before, is I just wanted to play really little light notes, the gentlest notes, just as quietly as I could. Why would I want to do that? I don't know. It just came to me that I had never done that with an instrument before. I just wanted to play for a few days as gently and as quietly as I could, little whispers. I'm not sure what I'm going to get out of it. You know, I don't know. But anyway, that's a little bit about it. It has these kind of big bolts. That's kind of unusual, you know. Gold has the advantage that it doesn't tarnish, and those gold covers have a little different sound than nickel-plated covers, so that's kind of interesting too. The holes are big, and that slide's got huge holes in it for air, so there's a lot of air going in there. That means more saturation of the note. You could design a slide that had less slide movement, but that would reduce the tonal quality. And whether that would be good, I don't know. I'd have to test it. But anyway, if you don't know the Psardo Elite, now you do. You've met it. And I think that his website is philharmonicas.com. And you can read all about it and be looking for the new model, the special that'll be here. I think it's got these black covers. I haven't touched it yet and played it, but I'm gonna. And, you know, I'll kind of see how it goes and talk to Phil, and maybe we'll make some videos, maybe not. But anyway, I will have a chance to test that and see what my impressions are. And I also will have a gold bar, which is the gold-plated one with the brass comb and brass reeds. I want to give brass reeds a try again. It's been quite a few years. This one, again, this model, has solid brass covers. This one has the optional gold-plated covers. The comb is aluminum plated with nickel. It has a gold-plated solid brass mouthpiece. It is a big harp. I like to pretend I'm in an orchestra often when I play this. That's one thing I'll say. See ya.